at its best. But in the valley of trial and temptation, that's when our faith is really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God in the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God of the night. The God of the day is still God of the night.
The God on the mountain is still God in the valley. You ever have valley days? I call them valley days. Maybe not Death Valley, but we're in the valley of the shadow of death. And as we live, many times we become discouraged. And we need to remember that our God doesn't sleep nor slumber. He's never far from us. He loves us and wants to help us along the way. Romans chapter 8, verse 1. Some wonderful words written here. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. Boy, what encouragement that is today to know that our God died for us and loves us enough that He cares for us day by day. Paul goes on to write there to the Romans in chapter 5, beginning in verse 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if we live after the flesh, we shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the flesh, ye shall live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God, the children of God. That God on the mountain, that God in the valley, that God who is all powerful, all knowing, all loving, ever gracious and merciful, that God is the God that leads us by His Spirit as we walk with Him and trust in Him day by day. That's encouraging. What does today hold? We don't know. We really don't know what lays before us. The course has been set before us to run the race with patience, looking unto Jesus, and that's what we ought to do as we go forward today. I hope you will. I hope you'll give Him the honorable place in your life today. Serve Him, live for Him, honor Him, and remember, don't walk after the flesh. You now have the Spirit if you've been saved by the grace of God. You now have the Spirit of God to lead you and guide you and help you along the way. And that's encouraging, because we know that He's still the God on the mountain, in the valley, hard times, good times, whatever we're facing today, He'll be with us, and He is God. There is therefore now no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. May we honor and love Him today. I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you next time we have encouragement right here with the Johnsons. And remember, the God that we serve never slumbers and never sleeps. He is always nearby to help us in a time of trouble. Have a good day. Bye-bye.